Yo, what is going on, guys?
Yeah. Woo! Oh, yeah. Cop your merch, man.
Cop merch. Merch cop.
It is your boy Rish coming back with another video. As always, man, bringing you that TSX content. I got a little bored. It is Friday in the afternoon. It is rainy. It's real shitty out. It's gonna be like this all weekend. So I decided, why not install my RRC Type R manifold? Because it's basically plug and play. You just have to splice down the, the sensor wire, then do a couple cutting with the hoses or whatnot. And then for the most part after that, yeah, it's just plug and play. I'm deciding to do the RRC right now and not adding my throttle body because I don't even have the adapter. I actually ordered that this morning. I just found out that no intake setups fit the ZDX J37 throttle body. Inlet is just like way too big, the bore. What I did, or what you gotta do, I went and got a custom intake air setup. It's gonna be a cold air intake. I know I made that video on like why I won't get another one, but it's literally my only option, and I'm not gonna get a short ram. I don't want to heat soak and whatnot. So, with that being said, yeah, I bought that. I gotta get that custom made and fabbed up. I gotta do it this way. It just makes more sense. I spent about like $250 for all the material, and I'm gonna spend maybe 100, 150, 175 or whatever on the whole fabbing or whatnot. So we'll see, guys. This is the brand new RRC. I bought it from Hyoto, as you can see. Shout out to Hyoto, man. Marcus, always hooking it up. Our sponsor. You can use the 5% off code Rish, all caps, on Hyoto for 5% off your order. Links in the description to the website, as always, man. Try to start installing all this and seeing how everything goes. Should go decently smooth. Just gonna sit here and start taking things off. I'm just unplugging all the sensor stuff right now. Alright, what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to do the coolant bypass on the 08 TSX. How I think it is, because there's two that this one goes at the bottom, this one goes from the top. This goes at the top of the block right here, and this goes into the coolant line down here. So I think how people do it, they just run this hose, because I guess you could use this hose, it seems like it's perfect length. This hose from here, from the coolant line to the top of the block, then you just cap off these two ports. So I was kind of trying to look it up and research whatever. There wasn't really a clear video or like pictures showing whatever. Yeah, if it is, it's not like the 06 to 08 with a double throttle body. What I need to do is take this out. And this is just gonna go straight into there. I believe so. And that's what everything shows, kind of. Guess we'll find out. Guess we'll find out together, guys. There's this top of the block right there. It goes down into there. So I think the coolant bypass, you just loop that into there. Then I'm just gonna plug the two throttle body things with those things. So should work, I think, should be good. We shall see. All right, guys, so I just took out the manifold, popped this out, connector. Had to end up pulling out the fuel injectors. I know something's broken here, some of these clips or some shit, but it is what it is, man. I think I may have to pull the fuse out for the fuel injectors so it doesn't pump as much fuel or something, I think. Hold your purse. Little update. I unplugged the fuel line right here, and I'm working on this back portion of the manifold right now. I got one more bolt left and a hose, I think, that's holding on. I gotta see. Did a little concoction with the Corona. Second one. So yeah, we having fun doing some car work. You know, the weed is legalized now in CT, which is dope. Just hella dope. Gently. Ooh, 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 buddy. Pour that on. Last one right here, this damn shit got stuck in there, so I'm gonna take it out and whatnot. That kinda sucks. detach this shit. Gotta clean all that up right there. It's too messy. So I'm gonna sit here and just try to slide this bad boy on. Tired now. Drinking 2 drinks of the Corona. So guys, what I'm gonna do right now is just put in the bolts around and whatever, then start probably connecting things that need to be connected. Yo, what's going on, my spicy kielbasa's? This is day 2. I mounted the RRC, got it all bolted on, and put on the fuel rail, etc., whatever yesterday. Just tossed on the throttle body, and I am cutting these lines and whatnot to make them fit so they're not kinked because they're kind of too long. Like the one right here on the left side I had to cut. This one that's going to go to the top right here, need to cut because, yeah, obviously. And this one I had to cut a little bit because it kinks like right here. And you don't really want kinks in your lines, just in case. And the struggle I was fighting with yesterday for like 20 minutes. Just like my last TSX, Phillips head on the sensor. I don't know if it's MAP sensor or MAP sensor. I forget which one it is. It's stripped. It's a really soft metal screw and it just sensor strip, and I've been fighting it. I've been trying to chisel it off like, you know, how I did last time. No luck just yet, but I'm gonna try after I get everything else on because I don't want to fight with this and get frustrated and still have all this shit left. So yeah, with that being said, get everything on. I have to do a coolant flush and refill and, like, you know, bleed the system or whatever. I bought OEM Honda fluid. It's over there because I lost a lot of fluid. That was fun. Yeah. Woo. Thankfully the 06 to 08, I think 04 to 08 throttle bodies bolt right up, which is nice. Now it's gonna be fun. Still kind of breaking in the clutch, but we gonna feel our fun. I don't really have any good snippers, and scissors are sucking right now, so. Cut it a little short, you know what I mean? This has been shortened a little bit and put on. Top one has to be shortened a bit and put on. You have to go into this harness right here. I'll be having like all these plastic, you know, stuff and clippings that were going on the front right here. You have to pry this plastic part open and just peel off the taping and run this wire back, because then you're gonna have it tuck in. That's how we extend it, or how people, you know, have extended it. That's what I've seen on like the Facebook posts, and homie Ricardo, he's made a video on it as well. So what you also want to do is like tape it back up though. Make sure you're not leaving no exposed wire. So right there, that wire, you extend back, and then you're gonna run it through the back of this throttle body right here, up and around like so. So it's gonna be like this up in here. I don't know, I might just zip tie this stuff to like the battery terminal down over here so it's not dangling or some shit, or maybe it's fine. Then after all that, after we get all this done, continue on, then do the coolant flush, and it should be good. So on to the next update when we get there. Also guys, what I'm doing, this wire, this one's already goes to somewhere, it leads to the bottom. I think that's actually to the motor mount, the front motor mount, that vacuum line. We're gonna be taking this hose off, then blocking it off as well with a little nipple or whatever. And then we're gonna mount it, take this thing off. Let's get some pliers. Be a little careful because this is plastic, so it could be brittle. We wanna cover the bottom. Open up our pack of this. Let's see, open this up. Look. Perfect little size. Fit in there. Goes right here. Oh, it's right here. It gets plugged there. Alright, so it looks like I have to extend that out a little bit. That's a pretty snug fit. Connect everything. Alright guys, so one thing that I forgot to mention is the two studs, 1 and 2, for the throttle bodies that are going into the intake manifold. I had to take off my old one, which I just used some vice grips. I didn't use these ones exactly, it was like the bulkier kind. Not with like the needle nose tip, it was bulkier. I just can't find them right now. Pop those off really quickly just by tightening this whatever I can, clamping it down, and you know, and using that force. So that came off. I forgot to mention that. Another thing is with the map sensor. I actually had another one for my previous manifold off my other TSX. Luckily, because the other one I can't get off because the thing's so stripped. I'll show you guys in a sec. Look how stripped that thing is. And you could tell I've been around trying to grip it with vice grips and whatever. And just nothing's coming off. So luckily I have the other one, which I can replace, thankfully. Then I just put everything back together for the most part, and I just do the coolant flush and I'll be pretty set to go. I just wanted to say, if you guys have been enjoying the TSX content and this video thus far, let me know in the comments what you want to see. If you just enjoy the videos, leave your thoughts. I appreciate you guys greatly for all the growth. We've been growing like just tremendously every day. Like every day the subscribers count is going up. Every day each video is going up by hundreds. So I really appreciate you guys for that. And I'm trying to give you guys that content details of the TSX build. Next up is going to be throwing on my J37 throttle body with the custom 3.5-inch cool air intake. I had to get it fabbed up. I ordered all the parts and I'm waiting for it. And I'll have to go to the guy and I'll throw on my throttle body along with, you know, doing the intake setup. So yeah, a lot of progress going on with the TSX, which I'm super hyped for. Can't wait to see how this feels. I honestly didn't have too much befores and afters. Like I didn't really get to stomp on my car because I'm still breaking in the clutch a little bit. I've done my like little pulls and I'm like, ooh, this shit's feeling good. But with that, I'm sure it's gonna feel even better. I'll have to add on is my intake and do the coolant flush, refill, and should be pretty good to go. I wanted to show you real quick my crazy ass concoction of an intake because I completely forgot that there is a JDM style of this intake tubing for the RRC and the RBC for the stock intake box, or like the CT engineering. That really is unfortunate because I literally have no options of anything right now, and I somehow got it to fit-ish, going around this clocked a little bit to have it turned, and I have it zip tied to hold this up because there's no bracket points. And luckily this filter gonna be for my custom intake setup came in today. Like the only piece of everything came in today, luckily, and this is the only thing I would need to somehow make a custom short ram just for now. And this is what I came up with. It's not really having a good connection right here because I don't have a good clamp, which I may go buy tomorrow. This is from the bottom of the intake box. I luckily had a 45 degrees so I could fit something in there. I was gonna go get a PVC pipe, but I really don't feel like going to the store right now. Tomorrow I have to go get a clamp so I could clamp this to the throttle body and it could hold. It's not gonna cause any damage. I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna leak from somewhere. I'd assume so. Crazy setup and nothing's really like even around. I just got it clamped down. It's definitely like bottlenecking itself, but hey, I needed to do this so I could be able to get this on. For right now, I'll take it. Installation is complete. It took some time of messing around with this intake setup and trying to get something to work. This may work, you know, may leak, but hey, it's something temporary for now until I get my custom whole setup going. I'm about to start it up and just see how it's sounding and whatnot, and hopefully sounds pretty good. Injector custom air intake setup with just stock intake piping. I used this obviously stock piece because I didn't know, I completely forgot it wasn't gonna fit. And I used this 45 degree that came out from the bottom right here. And obviously the filter you gotta buy, but this is for my custom setup that I'm doing anyway. But yeah, that's crazy.
That shit sounds so good.
What's going on, guys? Now it's day 3, Sunday. This is after I installed everything, started up, sounded good, and it's after me taking a little bit of time of doing this whole shebang of a custom intake setup for the meantime until I get all my actual custom stuff in, because I need to do the coolant flush and, you know, the bleed system, whatever. I gotta take out the defouler that I installed, bank one downstream O2 sensor. You're not really supposed to do that, and I gotta activate it again on the Flash Pro so I can start reading the ratios and I have the data log, see how my car is running and whatnot. So yeah, should be a fun day because I want to drive this thing hopefully today. Let's get to it. So I got all those cardboard down. I went ahead and bought one of these trays to catch all the coolant that falls, because it's, you know, it's pretty convenient, nice big thing. Come right under here, right in the middle, right here. Let's try to get. Let's go up top here. Pop the radiator cap open. Set you guys back up. Put the flow. Help the flow out. That's looking so beautiful over there, guys. The whole setup, honestly, just looking cleaner. I do have to clean a little bit more things up, but hey, overall it's looking pretty good. Alright guys, so underneath I took out the defouler that I had on the downstream bank sensor 1, which I shouldn't have, so I took that off. Then I'm gonna reactivate that sensor. I'm gonna do like the coolant, like bleed or whatever, put the coolant in. So I flushed it out. Hot potato right there. Oh, happy 4th of July, guys. Woo! Tonight we turn it up though.
Merch, man.
Cop merch. Merch cop.
I filled like 3/4 of the gallon bottle in here. Then I filled this up to the max. I don't think that a gallon bottle is enough. I thought it was going to be. Let's do what Acura told me, to be honest, but I didn't really look up beforehand. I just bought a gallon. That was like 22 bucks. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna run this for like 10-15-ish minutes because the fans have to kick in twice. Start it up and see what's good. Gotta wait and see until the fans kick on. Alright, there we go, guys. I think the fans just kicked in. Don't worry about that Christmas tree dash. Check engine light's still on because I think the extension is kind of janky. I probably just got to buy a new one and try to wrap it with electrical tape to secure it better or something. I don't know. We're about to go for a test drive. Not overheating, the fans kicked in. I let it sit for 20 minutes, see how this thing is feeling. Definitely holding me back and doing some bottlenecking shit. It's not the greatest connection, but we had to do it. good, guys. I mean, it's fucking driving and shit, so I can't complain. Especially with that janky ass, stupid ass setup with the intake. Thank God that filter came in. The one and only part that miraculously came in super early. So the car has been feeling pretty solid so far, honestly. Can't really complain. Just driving, it's pulling, it's feeling good. It could feel better, but hey, we getting there. And yeah, so far so good. Job complete. Leave a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed the video and it helped you some, or you just like the content in general. I try to bring you a variety of things, you know. About to hit this tunnel, so let's hear. He's giving a thumbs up. Holy shit, you should have seen what the